Most individuals have no idea that commonplace products may perform incredible hidden tasks. Can you believe it? You'd be shocked at how useful things like spaghetti spoons and the drawers beneath your oven actually are. Here are 18 less-known functions in some everyday items. Number 1. Laundry baskets. The large, holey baskets used for holding dirty laundry don't seem like they would require much in the way of unique design. We don't see how this could possibly be a major shock. Well, the holes in the baskets are responsible for this. Those gaps serve an essential purpose. It's not a good idea to just toss wet, soiled clothing in the trash, where it can rapidly get mildewed and completely unusable. The hamper's holes promote air circulation, which prevents mildew growth on the clothing. Number 2. Staplers. Do you know how difficult it is to get a staple out of paper? Staple removal is a tedious chore, even with the tool. Although a permanent staple is ideal in many situations, a temporary solution may be required in others. The silver plate, through which the staple is driven into the paper, can be spun 180 degrees, making it possible to utilize the same staples for two different purposes. On one side of the plate, the staples go in through the paper as usual, but they turn outward on the other so that they may be removed more easily. Number 3. Pot handle holes. The hole in the handle of a pot is often misunderstood. Most people think it's there so the pot may be hung from a hook, but in reality, it serves another purpose. As a spoon holder, it serves an unexpectedly practical use in the kitchen. No longer will you have to make a big deal out of food falling all over the kitchen when you're cooking. Simply inserting the wooden spoon's handle into the hole allows the tool to return it to its original position in the pot. Number 4. Spaghetti spoons. Can I assume you understand what I mean by spaghetti spoon? No, not the large spoon you use to spin your noodles on your fork. When I say big one, I mean the one used to stir cooked spaghetti. It's known by a variety of names, but they all refer to the same thing. For easy serving, the pasta may be picked up by the teeth around the rim, and excess water can drain through the large central hole. However, that's not all that the hole is good for. Use it to funnel dry spaghetti into the pot before you boil it. You will know you have the right amount of spaghetti for one dish when the bunch covers the entire hole. Number 5. Refrigerator caps. In the structure of your fridge, there are tiny caps. There doesn't appear to be any reason for them to be there, so why are they there? These covers protect a nut that was embedded to allow the door to be opened from either side. Removing the bolts, removing the door, pulling off those caps, and refastening it to the other side, then putting those caps back in place is all you need to do if you want your refrigerator door to open the other way. Number 6. Power cord bulge. Most electrical lines have a bulge that we usually don't see, but which serves an essential purpose. A ferrite bead, often called an RF choke, is a type of electromagnetic interference (EMI) filter used to mitigate EMI from nearby electronic devices. Your display might go haywire, or you could get feedback in your speakers if this interference is present. Because the wires in the power cord are wrapped around the ferrite, the radio frequency is blocked even if the cord is connected to the power line. It can be connected externally through a wire or headphones, or built right inside the gadget. There's a chance these bulges have caught your eye. Number 7. The indentation at the bottom of wine bottles. The punt is the correct term for this indentation, which is more commonly known as a dimple. It has nothing to do with football, by the way. Originally, the indentation was made by the glassblowers making the wine bottles to ensure that the bottles would stand straight and not spill their contents. It also allowed for more even pressure distribution, which made it easier to grasp the wine bottle. Today's bottles, however, are made to withstand far greater abuse. For this reason, the punt is only kept around to protect the wine bottle's history. The bottle's base will be more secure, and the bottle's overall design will have more flair and style thanks to this feature. Number 8. Holes in McDonald's sandwich boxes. A Big Mac, some fries, and a Coke can be seen by some as the quintessential American lunch. These three American classics are designed to be eaten on the move, but doing so while walking or driving could be awkward at best. McDonald's has thought of everything. There's a hole in the center of your sandwich box. That's the hole in the wall where you may insert your straw. Put the fries on one side of the box and the burger on the other. Then set the whole thing on top of your drink. Let us know if you've tried this and didn't make a mess. Number 9. Bumps on keyboards. The F and J keys on your keyboard have little bumps to help you press them. This was created to aid keyboard users in placing their hands correctly without having to look down. Keep your index fingers on the 2 ridged keys. In this position, your left hand is resting on the letters A, S, D, and F, while your right hand covers the letters J, K, L, and the colon button. Those who spend a lot of time typing at work or in general will benefit greatly from this feature. Number 10. Holes in elevator doors. Why do elevator doors have small holes? Exactly what is the point of it? Actually, it has a life-saving point. It's called a keyhole to be precise. I had no idea that elevators need a key to open the doors, although I suppose that makes sense if the elevator becomes stuck. Riders who become trapped must be given an opportunity to escape. It's not safe to just go up and open the door, so they've installed locks, and that part is where the key and the keyhole comes in. Number 11. Plastic in bottle caps. Can you imagine anything more depressing than a flat soda? It stinks to receive one, even though I realize there are worse things. Bottle tops are equipped with a safety feature to prevent this from happening. A thin layer of plastic separates the bottle from the cap on most caps. It's a stopper that keeps the carbonation within the bottle. Number 12. Bars in headrests. While we hope you'll never need to, many automobiles' headrests are actually removable. So why would they act in such a way? Well, the bars that attach the headrest to the seat back can be used to smash the windows if you find yourself in a risky situation and are trapped in your vehicle. Number 13. Markings in toothpicks. Even common items like toothpicks might have hidden qualities that may surprise you. Try inspecting the pick's tip the next time you have one in your hands for a breakable marking. Turns out, you can snap off a toothpick's blunt end and use it as a perch for the stick's more pointy end. Number 14. Holes in sinks and bathtubs. The bathroom fixtures you use, such as sinks and bathtubs, may have 1 or 2 holes depending on the manufacturer. Though you may be wondering why they were put there, you should know that they have a dual purpose. First, as drainage points. They prevent water from pooling in undesirable places. In a different approach, these holes aid the sink drain. The air may escape as the sink drains, which is useful if the sink is full. As it turns out, these holes are extremely crucial and quite useful. Number 15. Shirt loops. It's safe to say that most of us have seen a shirt loop before, but we probably didn't give it much thought. It's no surprise that hangers have replaced the shirt loop when drying clothes over a clothesline or hanging from a hook. In the early days of clothing history, loops were used by sailors so that their uniforms could be hung on hooks. The decade of the 60s saw its rise to prominence as a national trend in the United States with regards to certain components. When the t-shirt loop was introduced into Ivy League dating culture, it became a sign of rising social status. It was common for young ladies to sever the shirt loops of their boyfriends or for young men to sever their own to signal that they were in a relationship. If you find yourself in a position where you no longer need to keep your shirt's loops long, remember that they serve a purely aesthetic purpose. Number 16. Plastic tabs on rearview mirrors. You may usually find a little plastic tab at the bottom of your rearview mirror if you look closely enough. In case you are unaware, this tab can be flipped to adjust the mirror's angle, preventing it from reflecting on high lights at night. Sounds pretty neat, huh? Number 17. Ridges in screwdrivers. Even though screwdrivers aren't especially complicated, there are occasions when the screw just won't budge. It doesn't matter how much you try to turn the handle, you can't seem to gain a good grip. This problem, however, has a built-in answer. To facilitate the use of an adjustable wrench, many screwdriver handles are designed with 4 higher ridges and troughs between each one. Simply insert a wrench and turn to secure. This will give you greater leverage to unscrew the fixture. And number 18. The drawer under your oven. Did you know that there are drawers under certain ovens? Do you use it? The one where you keep your cookie sheets, pie plates, and perhaps even muffin tins? Although most individuals, including me, utilize this area as extra storage, The appliance is more properly referred to as a warming drawer. Its true function is to keep completed dishes warm while the rest of the meal is being prepared. What can I say? It's very amazing! To what extent did you find this video shocking? Keep those facts in mind and feel free to drop them into conversation. You never know who you could surprise. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. And be sure to check out the rest of the channel for more cool facts.